Welcome to my YouTube channels. Today I am going to discuss the projectile problems. So what is the given problem? A particle is projected into space at an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal with a velocity of 40 meter per second. What they are asking? They are asking time taken by the particle to reach the maximum height, total time of flight, range, maximum height reached. If we know the formula, we can answer this question. So first, I will tell the trick how to remember the formula and how to generate the formula, because formula is remembering very difficult. Mistake chance will be more. So I brought one trick for the remember the formula. So see here some basic concept. Suppose suppose you are standing and you are throwing the particles. It will follow the parabolic path from the point P. From the point P, suppose you are throwing the particles, it will follow the parabolic path, that is called trajectory. So what is this maximum trajectory? This is range and this is the maximum height. U is the velocity and theta is the angle of projection. Theta is the angle of projection. So for U is inclined, velocity is inclined. So we have two components. Horizontal component U cos theta, vertical component U sin theta. And now, if they are asking here total time taken by the particle to reach the maximum height. So, how to remember the formula? First, we know this final velocity V is equal to U plus AT. We know the rectilinear motion. When body is in rectilinear motion, we are throwing in the parallel path. So, V is final velocity, U is initial velocity, A is acceleration, T is time. If now we are throwing the against the gravity. So what will be there here? A becomes G. Now A becomes G when particles coming down plus G. When particles going upward direction, that means against the gravity, A becomes minus G. So this meaning is if particles going against the gravity, upward direction. Now particles going downward direction. So A becomes G and this A becomes minus G against the gravity. So always remember, suppose this particles dropping, so this naturally it will come. So this coming down, it is positive. If going against the gravity, so it will be the negative. So this formula will becomes V is equal to U minus GT. Now look here. What they are asking, time taken to the particle to reach the maximum height. When height will be maximum? When the final velocity will be 0. Final velocity equal to 0. That means V equal to 0. Final velocity will be 0. So put the final velocity is equal to U. This is U initial velocity minus GT. Now initial velocity here U0 is equal to U sin theta. This is the initial velocity. This is the initial velocity. Because why this is initial velocity? So if the projection, if any projectile, if it launches the initial velocity, it will go the vertical direction. So U will be the initial velocity. So U will be the here initial velocity. So substitute the initial velocity here. What is U sin theta is equal to GT, because you bring this side, so GT. So now T is equal to nothing but U sin theta by G. What is this one? Time taken by the particle to reach the maximum height. This is the formula came. What is time taken to the particle to reach the maximum height. Now total time this reaching to the maximum height, T is equal to this. If again it will come down, that means total distance traveled T, so 2 times. So what will be there? U sin theta by G, reaching the maximum height, again coming with the horizontal. So what it will be? U sin theta by G. So what will come? This 2U sin theta by G. What is this one? This is total time of flight. Total time of So total time of flight. This only you have to remember. So this way you can, what you remember? Time taken by the particle to reach the maximum height. When final velocity will be 0, so u0 minus gt, so you will get this. Then total time of flight coming up maximum height and coming down 2 times, so 2ug. Now, if you want to remember the range and height, so how you will reach? One trick is that suppose you want to reach, remember this reach. Reach means why we are studying, why we are doing the work, why we are doing the job, to become the rich. So that word you remember. So I want to become the rich man. So reach, R and H. R is range, H is height. So first, how to remember? See here. This is first R. R na, how to remember? See here. This silly trick. U, 2u sine theta. So 2, suppose you are bringing here, then this it is jumping to the u, so u square, then sine 2 theta. This is not method, not trick. This is the silly concept to remember the formula. Listen here, 2u sine theta by g. This is total time of the flight. Now first range. Why range? Because you have to remember this word reach. So h is height, r is range. So first range, now what is this? U coming to the 2 theta. So this jumping to the u, so u square sine 2 theta by g. Then h na u square as it is. Now this 2 becomes here. 2 will become here. So what will be there here? Sine square theta by 2g. This is the trick. So now see here. This u, this 2 coming here. So this coming u square sine 2 theta by g. Then again, suppose you will forget first h or r. So you remember this word reach, R-I-C-H, reach. So first range, then maximum height. This is the core formula is there to solve the like this, whatever questions will be there in competitive exam, university exam, where you are. So generally this formula students not able to remember. For that only we are preparing this video for the how to remember the formula. So see this here again, 2, you have to bring here sine 2 theta. So this jumping to the u, so u square sine 2 theta. Again this has to bring g here, denominator. So here sine square theta by 2g. So now you write the formula here. What is? First, u sine theta by g. Here total time of flight 2 times. 2u sine theta by g. Now range means this will jump here u. So u square. Then sine 2 theta by g. Again this 2 will become denominator. So u square. Then here this is sine square theta by 2g. This is the formula I wrote. Once I wrote the formula, all the data is given. We'll substitute, we'll get the answer. So this is the reach. This why you will remember this what? Why you remember this what? First range will come, then height will come. First range will come, then height will come. For that only we are remembering this word reach. Okay. So you have to remember, and then we prepare the formula. Now substitute all the value. What is theta here? 30 degree. So theta is 30 degree. Now see, we will solve only, and velocity is 40. So what is that? 40 into sine 30 divided by 9.81. 9.81. So we'll get the answer. So this already we calculated. So it will come 2 seconds. It will come 2 seconds. Now we'll substitute here formula. 2, velocity is 40 sine 30 degree divided by 9.81. So this will become, this already we calculated, 2u square. So time of flight 4 seconds. It will come because this coming 2 seconds. So this will come 4 seconds. If we'll calculate also. Now range. We'll substitute the formula. What is? 40 whole square sine 2 theta. No? So 2 30 degrees. So that means sine 60 degree divided by g. If we'll calculate this, 40 square sine 2 into 30 degree by g. G is 9.81. So this value is coming. This is range 141.25. 141.25 meter. Then this again u square. So 40 square sine square 30 degree divided by 2 into 9.81. So here sine square 30 degree, how you will calculate? So see here, sine 30 is equal to 0.5. So this 0.5 whole square nothing but sine square 30 degree. If you will calculate this value, you will get, if you will get this value 20.39 meter. 20.39 meter. So see this, if you know the formula, if you know all the formula, it will take only few minutes to solve the question. So how to remember the formula? This is the trick you remember. So listen one more time. This is the diagram, trajectory and initial velocity, final velocity, range, height already given. So remember the v is equal to u plus at. Then because it is going against gravity, so it will a becomes acceleration acceleration due to the gravity. So downward direction plus g, upward direction minus g. So v is equal to u minus gt. So when time taken to reach the maximum height when will come? When final velocity will be 0. Substitute 0, you will get the first t is equal to 2u sin theta by g. Then total time of flight up to reaching maximum height, this. Again coming horizontal, u plus sine. So 2 times this. Now remember the reach. Reach means first range, then height. U just square bring the 2 theta. Again 2 theta bring denominator square 2g. So this way you can remember and substitute the value and get the answer. Okay students, thank you. Watch this video, share this video to his friend, subscribe the channel. Thank you.